So this is going to be the performance video for Fool's Errand. So before we begin, I'll explain to the spectator I have an envelope here containing my prediction. So I'll leave that there for now, and I will remove the deck from the box. And before the trick will begin, I'll explain that I will shuffle the cards a bit, just like this, mixing them up, and the spectator will get a chance to give the cards a cut wherever they like in a second. So let's say they give the cards a cut there, and now we will begin. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the spectator to think of a random number, and this number is going to help them think of a card. And the way they're going to use to generate this number even is they're going to cut off a number of cards from the top of the deck and just remember how many cards they have. So they'll do that now to themselves silently, okay? Okay, so we'll pretend the spectator is holding their cards over there and they're remembering their number. Now I'm going to use some cards for myself. And we're going to use these cards to help you think of one of them. And the reason we don't want to use them all is because obviously that'll take too long. Okay, so we'll get rid of the rest of the deck, and we're going to use these cards here to help you generate a random card. So for example, if you're thinking of the number 3, you would deal down 1, 2, 3. Take a look at the card you dealt down to and remember it, and then you place it back down and place the rest of the cards on top. So the spectator will do that now with the number they are thinking of. Okay, once they've dealt down to their number, they'll take a look at the card and remember it, and then they'll place it back down and place the rest of the cards on top. So now it would be impossible for me to know which of their cards, which card is theirs in this packet or where it is in there. However, to make it even more difficult for me to find the card, I'm going to cut the deck and place it into the middle of the pack. So now it's completely lost in the rest of the deck. Okay, so I'll leave that off to the side for now because I'm going to show you I have in my envelope. Now remember, we mixed up the cards, you gave the cards a cut, you generated a random number, and that led you to a random card. Now wouldn't it be weird if inside this envelope I had the exact same card, and it just so happened to be the 4 of hearts? Was that your card? It wasn't? Okay, that is actually really annoying, but it's not too bad because I did put a second prediction in the envelope. I know magicians shouldn't do this, but luckily I put the 10 of diamonds in the envelope as well. That wasn't your card either. Okay, that's fine. Luckily I put a third prediction. I didn't put any more predictions in there, so I'm hoping the 7 of clubs is correct here. That wasn't correct either. Okay, that is annoying. Perhaps these 3 cards here tell us something different about your card. Instead of telling us what your card is, perhaps they tell us where your card is in the deck. So if we add the values up, we get 4 plus 10 is 14, plus 7 is 21. So if we were to deal down to the 21st position in the deck, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And the 21st card will place on top of the card box. For the first time, what was the name of your card? The Jack of Spades. Well, that is bloody weird, isn't it? I landed on the Jack of Spades. Now, I did lie to you earlier by pretending I didn't know what your card was going to be. But in fact, on the backs of these predictions, I actually wrote a J for Jack, and on the back of this one, we have a Spades. So that is pretty weird. I knew you were going to pick the Jack of Spades, but to top things off, I actually don't think you had any other choice but to choose the Jack of Spades, because if we take a look at the rest of the deck, it is completely blank. So that is Fool's Errand. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.